Hello class, good afternoon. In today's video, we will be looking at infinitives using to and enough. So to, enough with infinitives. So we use to plus adjective and adverb plus infinitive. The project is too complicated to finish on time. Alice types too slowly to meet the deadline. To is used in sort of like a negative way, meaning that it is not enough. Okay, and so slowly, adverb. So this describes the action of type. Alice types too slowly to meet the deadline. So not enough. Okay, whereas we use subject plus adjective adverb and then enough after to show that there is adequate or a sufficient amount of something to achieve the verb or the action, right? So here, Steve is intelligent enough to understand the situation. He didn't call quickly enough to get the job. And then with enough and noun, they have enough intelligence to pass the test. They have intelligence enough to pass the test. And so in this case, it is used, the last one, the last example there, they have intelligence enough to pass the test is more formal and is not used as commonly in spoken language. And so that there is, again, it's more formal English. So just kind of reviewing here, number 6, we often use the words to and enough before infinitives. To use to in the pattern of to plus adjective, adverb plus infinitive, and implies a negative result. We were too tired to do any work today. Sam started too late to finish on time. So in both cases, the subject, we and Sam, did not complete the work. Whereas enough is used after an adjective or adverb to show sufficient or adequate ability. So Ken is strong enough to lift 80 kilos, and Mia is running fast enough to win the race. We often use enough before a noun plus infinitive. There's not enough money to pay for the repairs. And then this next example is, again, not used too commonly, enough after a noun. So there's not money enough to purchase the automobile. And so I would say in a spoken language, even as writing it grammatically, it's not wrong, but most people do not use this example here. And then add for plus a noun or pronoun to show who performs the action of the infinitive. All right, so just kind of reviewing a little bit here. So subject plus verb, right? And then to, adjective, adverb, and then that same format for enough to mean the opposite. However, here, enough will come after. And then, of course, the infinitive, right? Infinitive. And just to review infinitive in past videos, you'll see that infinitive is the base, to plus the base form of the verb. Okay, so James, Daddy's working, son. Hold on, give me a minute. Let me see, is it still recording? And sorry about that. So just kind of continuing in here. So again, subject, verb. Showing you the format. Or I'm sorry, yeah. Ken is strong enough to lift. So the format, I apologize, is subject plus two, adjective, adverb, and infinitive acts as your verb. And then in this case, subject, adjective, adverb plus enough. I was too tired to work. In the same example, I wasn't tired enough. I was tired enough to work. To obviously make this, to have this make more sense, I was strong enough to work, right? Or I wasn't tired enough to work. But a better adjective, I was strong enough, I was happy enough to work would make more sense for the infinitive work, right? Just a couple more examples. Same format here too. And enough, of course, enough comes after the adjective or adverb, and then to comes before. I was, I was, um, I was too sick to exercise. I was healthy enough to exercise. So these have similar meanings, right? But in this case, too sick means not sufficient enough to do the verb exercise. Healthy enough means adequate. So enough energy, right? I was healthy enough to exercise. I was too sick to exercise. Okay. And then a couple more examples here. So we often use enough before a noun. There's not enough money to pay for the repairs. So a noun would be, let's just say, so in this case, now enough doesn't come after the adjective. It comes before a noun. So noun, person, place, thing, enough. So let's just say enough, enough air, enough money, and just thinking of different examples here. Enough energy, enough gas, enough food. And so we don't start the sentence that way, but there is enough air in the tire to drive, like a car tire, right? Enough energy. There isn't enough energy to power on the car. And to power, right? This is your infinitive base form of the verb. There is enough gas to make the car work. Just kind of thinking of different verbs here or infinitives. There isn't enough food to feed, right? So again, enough in this case comes before the infinitive, okay? And then enough plus noun plus infinitive. Okay, so this is a exercise or number 6, to and enough infinitive. I'll be making more videos here for the other grammar points for ESL Grammar 320 here at Folsom Lake College. Thank you guys very much. Hopefully you found this helpful.